Hello again, everyone. We are playing Final Fantasy X HD on the PC, and I'm doing post-commentary now. So, this is the final mandatory Cloister of Trials in the game. There are two others, as I recall. That would be the Yojimbo dungeon and where we get Anima. I don't think Mega Sisters counts, but honestly, I'm not altogether sure I will, well, get those. Yeah, we'll get that Aeon. Now, while I suppose the, well, how navigation works in this dungeon is the most complicated of the lot, I'm actually doing this unaided. It is saying something that the that following the walkthrough is more challenging than the puzzle itself. It really is just keeping track of where you are when you walk around, what you need to do, and what switch points you need to, well, do whatever at. And yes, I know I should have picked up that Bevelle sphere. It says in the walkthrough, I just, I don't know. Well, like I said, I'm doing this from memory. Well, from memory and just horsing around. Oh, look at that. There's another one of those. Well, is there anything to say while I just miss the puzzle? Well, I don't think there's a lot to comment on in the gameplay. It's just, hey, whatever, right? I could say that we had a little bit of drama at work. One of my coworkers recently tested positive for COVID-19, the first variant, I guess alpha. I guess you'd call it alpha. So we all went and got tested ourselves, and everyone else were negative. So, well, yeah. The world didn't break this time. What else? Yeah, right. I do have a few days off. Not quite sure when I will upload these, but, well, when you watch this, I will probably be back at work anyway. So I guess all I wanted to say was that voice commentary will be back in the next episode. I'm pretty confident about that. And yeah, here's what you get when you just try to figure out how things work, and don't quite trust yourself to make the proper decision. I really am struggling for things to say here. No, I think that's something. I'll just have some tea. And switch it around a little. I think it might have been a little bit weak. Or thin, I guess you'd say. What am I doing here? I don't know. Just reading it in the walkthrough, I guess. Trying to make sense of it all. Wow, yeah, the tea got a lot stronger now. You really don't find this entertaining, do you? Well, you know, compared to the other dungeons, I actually think that here the destruction sphere treasure is the easiest thing to get. I mean, getting and using the destruction sphere is kind of critical to making progress in the in the cloister. So there's that. But even then, I struggled more with the destruction sphere in back in Besaid, quite literally. And I guess I should have brought the glyph sphere there, but alas, I did not. Casting about for things to talk about. It's hard now. Yeah, that was clutch. You know, before I actually got here, I was so sure. Well, I mean, in this playthrough, that is. I was so sure there would be random encounters here. However, there kind of isn't. Not that I'm complaining. Just saying. Oh, I guess I did it wrong. I'm supposed to go get the destruction sphere, right? Or glyph sphere. Stick it in the thing, then grab the... destruction sphere there, bring it back over to the previous split and... Right? Isn't that how it works? Yeah, whatever. Kind of reminds me, actually. Don't I need to... or isn't it time to check up on how... what I need to recruit Yojimbo? So that I have enough money with me if money is required when we get there. Good tea. Okay. Destruction sphere get. But shouldn't I have gone back and grabbed that Bevelle sphere? I think you do need 2 spheres with you to get all the treasures when you know, go to the upper level thing. I don't know about you, but I'm suddenly very much reminded of Final Fantasy VIII. Specifically the stuff in S-Star for, you know, some kind of reason. You know, I just watched someone play through Final Fantasy VIII and he had a lot of fun. Good on him. Okay, here we go. 2 Bevelle spheres on the pillar or pedestal thing. Okay, we should be nearly out of it. Or we would be if I hadn't just taken the wrong turn. I'm good at this game. Close-up of Titus. Full PS2 fidelity. Yeah, I don't think they changed that particular character model. Maybe they cleaned up the textures, but they don't seem to have done anything else. Which is fine. Just saying. And there we go. And I guess this is what counts as the Destruction Sphere treasure in this dungeon. I don't quite remember, but I think it was a pretty good weapon. Now let's have a look. Well, it ups Kimari's strength, that's for sure, but it does not have piercing. Doesn't have sensor either. It's all about the brute force. Well, yeah, fair enough. You could go places with that. Yeah, just give Kimura some HP. He's gonna need it at some point. Okay, nothing more to adjust in our equipment setup.
Yuna? Inside, maybe? Then what are we standing here for? Hey!
Going alright, Titus?
You can stuff your taboos!
Fair enough. Taboos are often silly. Not always, though, I suppose. But often. Titus, you broke the petals.
What's that?
A faith. They join with the summoner, and together receive the Aeon. They are human souls, imprisoned in stone by ancient Yevon rites. The dead should be allowed to rest.
Yuna!
Wait! Don't come out!
There's
Well,
the
isn't
last
that
of them.
unfortunate?
You are to stand trial.
I expect it will be a fair trial.
Of course it will.
Wow. How could you name Bahamut something else than Bahamut, right? Bahamut, yeah.
The High Court of Yevon is now in session.
The High Kangaroo Court, you mean?
The sacred officers of this court seek nothing but absolute truth in Yevon's name. To those on trial, believe in Yevon and speak only the truth.
Maester Kelk Ronso.
Summoner Yuna, you have sworn to protect the people of Yevon, true?
Yes.
Then consider. You have inflicted dire injury upon Maester Seymour Guado, conspired with the Albed and joined in their insurrection. These are traitorous and
That's kind of not what happened, though, you know.
the order of Yevon. Tell this court what possessed you to participate in such violence.
Your Grace. The real traitor is Maester Seymour. He killed his father Jiskel with his own hands.
What is this?
Hadn't you heard?
Like it's supposed to be common
Not only
knowledge.
Maester Seymour is already dead.
It is a summoner's sacred duty to send the souls of the departed to the far plane. Yuna was only doing her job as a summoner.
Grand Maester Micah, please send Seymour now.
Send the unsent to where they belong?
Yes. Maester?
Send the dead? You would have to send me too.
What? Grand Maester Micah is a
Fun times to be
wise
walk,
leader.
alright?
Even in death, he is invaluable to Spira.
Enlightened rule by the dead is preferable to the misguided failures of the living.
Life is but a passing dream, but the death that follows is eternal.
Men die, beasts die, trees die, even continents perish. Only the power of death truly commands in Spira. Resisting its power is futile.
But what of sin? I am a summoner, my lord, like my father before me. I am on a pilgrimage to stop the death that sin brings. Are you telling me that too is futile? Grand Maester Micah, I am not alone. All the people who have opposed sin, their battles, their sacrifices, were they all in vain?
Not in vain. No matter how many summoners give their lives, sin cannot be truly defeated. Their rebirth cannot be stopped. Yet the courage of those who fight gives the people hope. There is nothing futile in the life and death of a summoner.
Never futile, but never ending.
Indeed, that is the essence of Yevon.
Lord Micah.
Yevon is embodied by eternal, unchanging continuity, summoner.
No. That can't be right.
Those who question these truths, they are traitors.
Lord Micah!
Get me out of here! I want out now! You hear me?
Oh, get it together, Titus. Yeah, what Oren said. So, I want to say a few things about
Man, I hope
that trial there.
She is strong.
About this
She'll make it.
endless, unchanging continuity.
What? So she
I
can
think
die?
I will save it for next episode if I remember. I don't really have the time to. Well, I don't really have the
Everything in Spira
space, I
seems
guess, to do
revolve
a post
around
commentary
people
like this.
dying.
The spiral of death.
Huh?
Summoners challenge the bringer of death, sin, and die doing so. Guardians give their lives to protect their summoner. The faith are the souls of the dead. Even the maesters of Yevon are unsent. Spira is full of death. Only sin is reborn, and then only to bring more death. It is a cycle of death, spiraling endlessly.
Come out. Your sentence has been decided.
Sentence? Don't you mean execution?
Really now, what person would execute a dear friend?
You would.
Yeah, or it's having none of that nonsense.
Looks like you're next.
Next for what?
I think someone has said at some point that
Where's
this
everybody
is one
else?
of the dumbest
Floating down
methods
there
of
somewhere,
execution
maybe?
in video game history. I mean, there is an actual escape path from Via Purifico,
Ooh, you made it.
and they just, well, send
What's
us
our
down there.
sentence?
Think they expect us to give up and die down here?
Oh, well, that's a lame way to kill someone.
Even he just calls it out.
Where's Uni?
I don't know.
Well,
Wonder if we should wait for
he's
her.
a man of proper culture.
Let's wait at the exit.
If there is an exit.
Well, I mean, fair enough. We might
How
not know
fares the
about the
ransom,
exit,
mister?
It seems my father's
but
murder
the other guys
troubles
do.
Ever the ransom. Hard-headed, hardly usable.
However, the summoner Yuna, daughter to High Summoner Braska, she may be of some use to us alive.
She has disturbed the order of Yevon. She cannot be allowed to live.
I understand.
Let it go, Seymour. No one thrown into the Via Purifico has ever survived.
Yet there is always a small chance that they might. Place guards at the exit. Kill any who emerge.
Sir, leave that to me.
Okay, they actually
First your father.
paid attention to that.
Allow me to do this because she is my bride.
Wait, I will go too.
You do not trust me?
Would you trust a man who murdered his father?
Very well.
Fine with someone
As
with a
you
bit of sense in the clergy. Just a damn shame as a sniveling coward. Or
Lady Yuna,
coat
forgive me.
turner. Whatever. So, we are in this puzzle dungeon. We will continue this in the next episode. See you then.